Hi guys, I'm on my crappy webcam and hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if you can. But I was just sitting in bed and I was thinking about something and I kind of wanted to start a little discussion in our relationships, particularly romantically. What do we expect from one another? And I remember growing up, my parents fought a lot and they always kind of had a bickery relationship, like brother and sister, which I didn't ever quite understand, but always kind of teasing and joking with each other. And then sometimes it would get real and they'd argue, and they're going to laugh when they see this video. They're going to say, why are you posting our business? But they had me for a daughter, so what can they do? But yeah, they were always arguing and they always seemed to have really high expectations of each other, particularly my mom of my dad. And I kind of grew up seeing that, and I always had a different perspective on it because people usually had relatively high expectations of me that I couldn't live up to because I never really had the energy and I never felt quite right. So my expectations of other people were always kind of different to begin with. But it's interesting how when you're in a relationship and you get stressed out and you're trying to keep up with everyday life and there's so much that needs to be done, especially with me and Dustin, how things have kind of felt out of control for a while now with this move. And we always have, like, and I'm sitting right here with one, we always have a to-do list that's like a mile long and we can never keep up with everything. And by the end of the day, we're so tired and there's still things left to do. And some weeks we're just too sick to do any of the things on the list. So I remember, like, gosh, just a few weeks ago, I was getting on Dustin because he can be kind of messy and I was on a cleaning spree. I was trying to really keep us organized and trying to get us on track with the house. And he wasn't throwing his stuff away. He'd open mail and like leave his envelopes out on the table, and I'm like, just take it and put it in the trash can. And it's funny how my expectations of him that week were a little bit higher because he was doing okay, and now he's not doing so well, and I could care less where the trash ends up, and that whole priority kind of goes out the window. And it just got me thinking about healthy couples and the challenges that they face and how they compare to ours, because we have this constant reminder that we're fragile and that at any given moment things can just suddenly change, and we have to adapt to that constantly, so our expectations of each other and ourselves constantly have to change along with that. So basically this week he could open all the mail he wants and throw his trash on the floor, and I don't really care, and my expectations for myself are pretty much the same. Although we are trying to get some cleaning done today. We're struggling to do that. But so I just wanted to talk about expectations. What do you expect from your significant other? And maybe in the next video I'll talk about emotional expectations. But what do you expect, like, day to day on from a physical standpoint, for your significant other to do or to maintain? And what do you expect of yourself? And what are some things that you can't do that you have limitations for now, or maybe your husband or your wife does? And have your expectations changed, or do you still feel like frustrated with that person and with yourself? Okay, so hope everybody's doing well.